Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a RuneScape video. Unlike any of the others I've ever done, this one's just going to be flipping and merching, more or less the same thing as far as I'm concerned. But I'm going to show you how to actually get profits out of it. This isn't going to be a buy it at this price, sell it at this price, and wait 10 days sort of video. I'm going to show you how to maximize your profits and minimize your losses. I'm going to keep it really simple and straightforward, so I'm not going to over-explain and like BS some math and stuff like that. I'm going to be upfront and honest about the whole situation. So as you can see down in my inventory over here and how things are all janky, I haven't logged on in quite a while. I just get on and I collect things. So here is what I'm going to do. Pause the video for a second, put this in, I'll be right back. And now that I've avoided the mistake of showing everyone my pin, this is something I was flipping. So bring up a little bit of money. I keep these in there always because why not? I used to do them at 10k, but someone's been undercutting me for the last 6 months or so. I've been taking long breaks. So I'm going to show you my sale history. I'm going to give up all my items. I'm not worried about it. I don't play. I'd rather pass it forward. So glorious bars, on this one I took a small loss because I started working and I just didn't have the time to proactively like flip these things. I wasn't going to renew membership. As far as these I got out fairly early, but what this is, you'll see I buy at 41,528 and I sold it at 41,500. That's because down here I bought at 40 and I took the 28k loss on this one so I could get rid of these three at the 1.5 mil profit, averaging roughly the 1.475-ish, right? I'm not going to use a calculator, spreadsheets. Going down here, as you can see, my whole list of items, buys and sells, mil profits on the Malevolent Essence. I'm going to show you a couple tricks within all this. These Dragon Slayer ability codexes, I know showing this is going to make them crash, but you essentially, what I'll do is I'll buy them 50 mil-ish is when I buy them. But here's the thing, if I see that they're not selling, I buy one item and then I put them all in for that. So this and that is the 4. Which is why you see one bought at the higher price. I'll take a small hit of like 40k to 100k on the last one I buy to get the other 3 sold. It means I'll take a 33k loss on the profits. It means you're getting something great. So, jabbering aside, here's what we're going to do. We're going to buy bond. I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. 50 something mil, not worried about it. I'll make that money back. Oh, 49 mil, look at me. Coming out ahead today. Redeem. You'll come in here and here's my favorites. There we go, get that thing away. These are a lot of my favorites. These have all worked for me. The Torsal, everything, this had dropped down to 8.75k. I don't think I have any of them left. If I do, it's because I was, let's see, you can see my bank. Let's see, You'll do long-term flips sometimes. I don't have anything in here for long-term. Just to show y'all the amount of money I have. Oh, I've lost like 600 mil just not being here, but it's fine, it's whatever. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is charges. These are good daily items so that we can, let's see, we'll just max it out, get the one 51,998. Selling it, and this one, you know, you buy in and sell to get your margin. So this is about a K, no, yeah, 2k almost. So we're gonna buy at 50, right? And we're gonna buy 950 of them because I want to leave myself some room just in case I need to get some. Another thing I do is beeswax, if I spell it right. These people just love to get rid of. So you just do -5% on these because people do it for the daily and they -5 and sell it to insta sell it. That'll buy eventually. So while we're doing this, I'm gonna come down here. I like to keep my on top of it merches like up here, my long-term stuff down here. This one you're gonna see us cancel and buy several times just so we can keep undercutting people. So down here I'll do a Dragon Slayer ability codex. Here we go. So we're gonna buy one at the high price and see it has the 100 buy limit. Sell it. Not worried about the losses. Taking big losses today. That's 40. Now that's an 8 mil profit, right? So buy, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 4,500, and we're gonna buy. I'm gonna buy 5 of them because I'm in it to make some money. So I got that going. That's gonna sit there for a little bit. So now's where we start. These aren't moving, so I could be waiting for someone to sell. So what we'll do is we'll do Torsil, grimy Torsil specifically, because a lot of people bought the Torsil to clean them, or they just do it like in their spare time with the scroll cleansing, sell them. So these move easier. Buy one, sell it. Sorry if this is boring. It's a very straightforward concept. I don't want to kill y'all with like math. If see, these are not worth it right now. Buying and selling for exactly the same. So that's when I'll hit my favorites tab, and Elite Cyrenic whatever's right. Yeah, we see it's right here on the screen. That'll correct me. So let's see. We'll go up to 9 mil, 7.39. And here's the other thing. As you can see, this is a good example. That 7.3 that I bought of that, and it's coming up on. It's getting close to where the GE resets. It doesn't reset exactly at like noon or midnight. It resets within like I believe it's a 4-hour variable on either side, so people can't predict the market. But what this means is that these Cyrenic patches are about to fall in price. Same thing with these books, but these books with that 8 mil difference, we have leeway on that. So for these, 300k profit apiece. So what we're gonna do, and you can tell people are merching them by the price. We're gonna do 7,005,000. We're gonna double check our sale history, make sure that's right, and we're gonna put in for 7 of them because we want to leave ourselves some money just in case. So all that's going. These are not buying. So what I'm gonna do, if they don't buy within something that moves that much, if it doesn't buy, you're gonna go back in and you're gonna reprice check it. Which means I'm still good to go, but people just aren't selling them. So I'll put them back in. We'll just do 900. And we'll do it for the 50. We'll do that. Charge is sold. It's only been a couple minutes, as you can tell by up here, which I should probably pause that. You know, should have done that to begin with, but whatever. Not worried about double experience. So, coming to the Grand Exchange, got 400 of them sold, but only 400. So what we're gonna go 401. See that one right there that came in? That's someone price checking me because they're not buying for them anymore. So that's when you do this. This is very important. We go back in on the charges. I was going for 500, so I'm gonna put in another 500. And what we'll do is, because I was doing them at 50, we're gonna do 50,025. That means we're immediately cutting out the dude who just came in to undercut us on everything. So that means we've kept relevance. No, you never get just the one unless someone's price checking and selling it off. Having that said, we're gonna go ahead and start the sale on these, and we're gonna try to undercut by a nice little amount. I would say by like 100. So I'm gonna do 51,850, right? 51,850, so that we can try to clear these out quick. In the meantime, we're just waiting for other stuff to sell. It's almost 300k we've gotten so far. We're waiting for these to buy. We're gonna try Glorious Bars again. Glorious Bars stay pretty stable, so I'm not worried about it. And double experience weekend, people are looking to buy them. So 3385. Let's see what we can pull here. So 150k piece. 3150 is what we're gonna do. And we're gonna do 10 because we want 3 mil. or we want about 1.5 mil profit off this. And that's more or less all there is to it. You get a couple things like the glorious bars, they're pretty reliable. Even if, say, I buy like 30 or 40 of them, by the time a double experience comes around, I can always get rid of them again. There's always a peak sell. I would say be careful with the masterwork trims. They are very volatile. They'll fling anywhere between like 50 something mil down to like 38 mil, and it's just not safe. Archer rings are pretty good typically because people like to do like the imbue thing to them. So we'll test it out real quick. 5 mil. I'm sorry. When I said Archer's ring, I meant Sears ring. I was like, why is it so cheap? Sears ring. Here we go. 14 something mil. I only have enough to do like one of these. And I'm getting into like the riskier part now that I'm like giving up so much money. But it's absolutely fine. So what is that, 900k a piece? Yeah, so 900k. We're gonna do 15, 0, let's see, we'll do 50k with it. And we'll get 2 of them. And that maxes me out. So now I'm stuck waiting for things to buy. These are buying again, so that's good. So we'll go ahead and offload those. One of the Archer rings just bought, so we're gonna offload, I would say, I'll probably just go ahead and knock out my V-Slacks, because that's something you should do more towards like when people are getting out of school and off work anyways. We'll sell this, I would say barely undercutting, so 15,925 is what I'm gonna do. 15,925. So that's a small loss on the first one. These come from Dagonoth Kings, so they come in pretty good. And then as far as selling those, since we'd already sold them at a good price and we kept the market up, we're gonna go back here, hit all, 51,850, and get those profits. So that is literally all there is to this. These codexes and stuff take a while. Try all the codexes for any of the greater abilities or anything like that. The repair patches, I've come to see Sirenic does better than Tectonic in my personal opinion. And the rings don't do bad either. But glorious bars can take a little bit. They'll take anywhere between a couple hours to do, typically. But past that, I mean, we're good to go. That's how we do it. This, I'm glad that happened before I ended everything. Be careful, if you see just one of these sell, and then you give it like count to 30, and you don't see another one sell, that means you got price checked. And you would have to do the same thing we did for the buy, for the sell. So you would there have to go in, cancel it out, drop it by like 25 GP, because people get stingy on these charges. But if that doesn't work, then sell them like 300 GP below and just sell and just be done with it for a little bit. If you guys have questions or want to see how I do different types of items or anything, please leave a comment down below. Happy to help with whatever I can. If you have recommendations for like a new type of video or anything, hit me up. And I would also like to give another shout out to Extracts for providing the audio for these videos. So yeah, you guys have a great day. Peace out, and hit me up with recommendations.